So now we're moving on to examples that involve multiple iterations of the chain rule. So these examples are more or less what is going to show you why this is called the chain rule. All right. So what makes these special is that we have a function within another function within another function. So it's not just two functions being composed, it's more than that. In this case, it's three functions. You can have as many functions composed as you like, and this will all work the same way. It's just a matter of keeping your work straight. All right? So let's first identify the outermost function. That's how this is going to work. Identify the outermost function first. So in this case, the outside function is the sine. So we have sine of blah. All right? The inside function is sine of 2x. So notice, though, that the sine of 2x also has its own inside function. So we'll have to worry about that in a second step. So let's just tackle this as we normally would with the standard chain rule. So what is this equal to? Well, let's derive the outside function. Sine, in this case, is going to be cosine. Then you copy-paste everything on the inside as it was originally. Nothing changes about the inside ever. All right? Now we need to multiply by the derivative of this inside function here. But in order to do that, that's going to require another iteration of the chain rule because it has its own inside function. If I were to try to derive the sine of 2x, it has its own inside function of 2x. So I'm going to have another outside. So that would be sine of blah, and then the inside of that is going to be 2x. All right? So when I derive this thing that I have red underlined here, you're going to, again, multiply by the derivative of that, which is just going to be cosine. So we have cosine of blah, and then you have to multiply by the derivative of the inside of that. So it would be 2x on the inside of this, because we just derived the outside of the thing that's red underlined. And then you multiply by the derivative of the inside of that. So that's just 2 in that case. Okay, so the step that we just did here was we derived the sine, and then we derived the inside sine and multiplied it, and then we derived the 2x and multiplied it. So that's why it's called the chain rule. All of these derivatives are linked together. All right, hopefully that made some sense. In the next example, hopefully it'll start to click a little bit more. Again, it just comes with doing these with a bit of practice. I challenge you to try the next example before checking out the video or checking out the solution to it. All right, so moving on to example 2.